ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show CHERCHER l'Artiste. I'm Dalencour, and tonight we have a fantastic show. We have a guest that is not only a writer, he's a publisher, and he's an artist. Without waiting, SILVERBAK is our guest today. Welcome to Island TV. Welcome to CHERCHER l'Artiste.
Thanks for having me.
I was so happy to get to meet you. Cliff told me about you, and I was like, we gotta have this guy. So tell our viewers who you are and what do you do, and then we'll go more into detail.
Sure. So my name is SILVERBAK. I am a 24-time published author.
Wow.
I'm also a comic book artist, entrepreneur, personal trainer, mentor, public speaker. And that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
That is excellent. Wow. How did you start writing?
Okay, so
what was first, writing or drawing? I have to say drawing.
Drawing came first, since the age of 3.
Right.
And I'm 50 now. So for 47 years, I've had the pencil in my hand.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you don't only draw, you draw complicated stuff.
Yeah. Would you like to see one?
Yes. And tell me a lot about it and all that.
Okay, so
look at that.
So I'm
check this out.
I'm a 70s baby. So growing up in the 80s, we had He-Man in New York. That was my favorite cartoon.
Yes.
So that's one of the pieces from the He-Man series.
Yes. And in Europe, in France, in Haiti, we had it in French.
Okay.
We had He-Man too, but we had, I think it was kind of the same character, but it was the Phantom.
Okay.
The Phantom.
In the purple outfit?
I think so.
We had that too in New York.
Yeah, okay. So tell me about that. How do you start a design or drawing like that?
Okay, so first off, I draw everything to music. So I literally,
to music?
Yeah, so I literally downloaded the soundtrack to He-Man, the original theme song to the TV show, had it on repeat.
Yes.
Grabbed a pencil, and then it took me about maybe 3 days.
3 days to do all that?
Yes, sir.
Now, did you have to take classes?
No.
That was just something given by God.
I did take classes in high school, but I got bored because I was already self-taught. I was already drawing.
Because you were faster than what they were teaching you at school.
Exactly. They were teaching me drawing ovals, split the line, do the face, and I'm like, I was doing that in like the 3rd, 4th grade.
Unbelievable. The expression, look at that, guys. This is unbelievable. And okay, so this is definitely a battle there, right?
Yes.
And in that battle, what's going on?
So basically, it's a conglomeration of all of the heroes.
Okay.
From He-Man, Battle Cat, Man of Arms, Orko, Teeler, the Sorceress, and then the 2 bad guys, Beastman and Skeletor.
Skeletor, we had Skeletor.
Yes.
We had Skeletor too. And this is
the Sorceress.
This is the Sorceress, and the big
Castle Grayskull.
That was the castle. That was I remember this castle.
Yeah.
Wow. So now in your mind, you say I'm going to do a design.
Correct.
And you start. Where do you start? Where would you start with something like that?
I started with He-Man in the beginning. And I just built everything back from him. All my pieces have one centralized character I start with.
Right.
And I build everything from there. So in this particular piece, this one here.
Wow.
I started with Spider-Man. And then built everything around him. Captain America, Storm, Ghost Rider, Thing from the Fantastic Four, Thor, Wolverine, Silver Surfer, Hulk, and Iron Man, and everything built from that one beginning piece.
Right.
So once that beginning piece is in place, it now allows me to calculate how to fill in the rest of it.
Right. And so what did you want to portray in both different pictures? Because they are totally different characters.
Well, here's the thing. I wanted to pretty much pay tribute to all the characters of the show. Because normally there's one centralized character that always gets the attention. For me, it's Batman. I'm a Batman guy to the heart. So everything I draw for DC, for example, like this one here, is centralized around Batman. And these other pieces, I kind of wanted to give everybody an equal opportunity to shine. So It's just one gigantic composition of all the different Marvel characters, the different He-Man characters. But this one here is a complement to this one.
Right.
This one has all of the villains. So this one goes hand in hand with the one I just showed you.
Check that out.
So if you put them side by side,
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that.
so then you have the good guys on one side and the bad guys on the other.
And it says Marvel's baddest and Marvel's finest hero gallery.
That's correct.
Wow. And you draw with a pencil or with?
Yes.
Wow, this is absolutely unbelievable. And you know, as you say that you're a mentor, I know that there are a lot of younger people out there that they haven't found their direction yet.
True.
And they are afraid that all they like to do is draw.
And that's where I was. So I've been drawing my entire life. So now that I do Comic-Cons, I do Comic-Cons throughout the year. And book fairs, art fairs throughout South Florida. I always take the time to speak to the children. Because when I wanted to draw, I didn't have a person that told me it was doable, it was possible.
And what do you tell them? What questions do they ask you?
Well, I've had everything from the littlest child tell me, how do I draw feet? Which is like the cutest question I've ever had in my career.
Right.
To how do I get started? How do I get to where you are? Where do I begin?
How do they start?
Okay, so I tell everybody one simple thing. Draw what you love.
Okay.
Do not draw for anybody else but yourself. If you have to draw for the masses, you will drive yourself crazy.
No, indeed. For any art. For any art.
Yes. Draw what you love. Draw what you're passionate. If it's poodle, if it's Japanese anime, superheroes, cars, buildings, fashion, whatever. Draw what your passion is. If you love it, it will attract the fan base you're looking for.
Indeed. You know, our producer, Cliff, the one that saw you first and invited you, he's a phenomenal artist. I don't know if you had a chance to see his art.
No, I haven't.
Well, he is a bit shy and he does not like to show his art, but we need to corner him and make him show you his stuff because he's absolutely fantastic.
I used to be shy in the beginning. So let me explain to you.
How did you get over that?
So we're going to get to that right now. So I was a victim of an unfortunate situation as a child. I was placed in a very unfortunate situation by my school janitor. And it went on for quite a while. And I wanted to terminate my existence on this planet. And I happened
do you imagine?
I happened to see the 1966 Batman on TV with Adam West.
Right.
Bang, pop, pow. I remember the episode. I remember the villain, Louis the Lilac, played by Milton Berle. And I was mesmerized, hypnotized beyond belief. I started drawing Batman beating up the janitor.
Okay.
And that's what got me started. And it went from me drawing Batman beating up the janitor to drawing book report covers for other classmates of mine. I was paid to do portraits. I was paid to do company logos.
And how old were you at that time?
7 and 8.
What?
Yeah. So think about it. You're in the classroom, and I kept to myself. So I'm sitting in the classroom, I'm drawing, and another kid comes over my shoulder and goes, "Oh my God, you drew that? I have a book report in 2 days. Can you draw the cover for me?" Okay.
Wow.
I'll give you $2. Like, okay.
Fantastic.
$2 became 20, 20 became 100. Now I'm doing pieces at $500 a pop.
Yeah, but I'm asking myself now, have you done, I know we're going to get into the books yet, have you done, you know, when we were young, and I know you had He-Man, and we had Phantom, but there were episodes, and there was one book that came out every month.
Yes.
And have you done that? Have you?
Okay, so last weekend, as a matter of fact, I released issue number 1 of my very first comic book, Helen Holy Water.
Okay. Well, you're tied up. I'm so sorry. I'm tied up too, but I'll be able to get it. Let me see. So of this one?
Yes.
Hold on.
There you go.
I don't want to make a mess. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So that is my
Hell and Holy Water.
Yes, that's my first comic book, and issue number 1 was released last week during my book signing.
Hell and Holy, and that's the T-shirt that you have.
Yes, it is. I'm a walking billboard.
And yeah, that's good. But what's that? $4.99
That's the price of the book.
of the book?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Wow. And so now, and because I've seen this. Is that your sign?
Yes, it
is
is.
that your sign? That
Yes.
Silverback. It's
Yes.
this sign.
Yes. So my company,
That is so complicated
so
to
my
design.
company is called Tattooed Ape Enterprises, and they have different divisions.
Right.
There's a Tattooed Ape Comics, which is this book for under the
Right.
umbrella. There's a Tattooed Ape Publishing, where my books fall under. I also have a clothing line I'm trying to launch by next year.
And you said tattoo. Do you do tattoo for people?
So here I design the tattoos.
You design.
Yes,
I need you to design a boom boom tattoo.
that could be done. I
I'm not. I am not going to put it
I
on
will
me.
tell you when I tell the customer, if the check clears, I will design it.
Okay. Boom boom. Okay, so this one. What is this character here?
So that's one of the demons. So Helen Holy
One
Water.
of the demons.
Helen Holy Water is basically a supernatural thriller in which a nun and a bounty hunter hunt demons in Hell's Gate, Arizona.
Right. And I see there. Those are what Batman.
Yes.
So. Let's talk about those. Those seem to be different books.
Yes, it's three
So-
books joined together. Yes.
Okay, and which one of them is the first one? You could tell there.
Well, okay, so basically it goes from left to right. So it goes the Joker,
The Joker.
and then Batman in the middle,
Right.
and then Vicky Vale on the other end.
Okay, now have you thought about going into film and movies?
Yes.
And how would that be developed, and how would that work?
Okay, so two of the books, or two of the series are in front of you.
Which one? Let me take one.
So there's
This one?
two in the middle.
Oh,
That one there.
This one?
That's
Okay.
part of the House of Silence.
The House of
That's
Silence.
a part one and part two. And I'm
Okay,
working
and this one is part two.
It's part two. And I'm working on the screenplay for that as we speak.
Okay, the House of Silence, the House of Silence, Sweet Home.
Part two, yes.
Man, you draw that dog?
No.
I'm like, this is absolutely incredible. I congratulate you. Listen, we're going to take a little break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our phenomenal artist, Silverback, and he's telling us about his drawing, about his books, about his comic books that for young and old, you guys, this is available how and where?
Okay, it's available at Past, Present, Future Comics in Davie. It's also available on my website. I'll give you the address. At the end of the
Okay,
show.
yeah, at the end of the show, we'll talk about that. So we talked about those two books. Which one is this one?
That's four. That's based on the Four Horsemen.
Okay, and this
that
one
I'm
is
doing a screenplay for that as well.
four.
Yes.
And what does it talk about?
The Four Horsemen.
Okay.
It's my twist on the Four Horsemen. So, the Bible has the Four Horsemen, death, pestilence, war, and famine.
Right.
In mine, there's war, pestilence, and famine are the same person, death, and then Jesus Christ is the fourth horseman.
Whoa.
There's a big twist on the biblical story.
And what do those books go for?
$26 a book.
$26. Phenomenal. And then I see you have a hardcover, right?
Yes.
That's the hardcover.
That's my baby right there.
That the Silverback, the complete tale.
Yes.
And they lived after.
Ever after.
Ever after, correct. And this is it. This is a phenomenal book. And what do you talk about in there?
Okay, so here's the backstory. When my daughter was alive, I told her a fairy tale. The traditional Red Riding Hood, Cinderella, Snow White, all that stuff.
Right.
And she said, that's boring. I want something different. So I made a twist on it.
Yeah.
And shortly after she had passed away, I stopped telling the story. And my son prompted me to finish writing the book. So essentially, Rapunzel has a weave salon. Sleeping Beauty has insomnia. The three pigs are being sued by the big bad wolf for being burnt coming down the chimney.
I like that.
Red Riding Hood is pregnant with her first baby.
No.
And her baby daddy Jack is
No,
locked up.
is that in the book?
Yes, it's locked up in the Giant Kingdom. So it's a twisted view on fairy tales with a modern twist.
I love that. That's quite an imagination. So you sit down and then you start thinking,
Yes.
and your mind wanders,
Yes,
and you start writing.
yes.
And I can imagine that you're bombarded by thoughts.
I have 27 novels, so and everything is filed away in my head very, very neatly. And when I'm ready to pull one out and put it on paper, that's what I've done.
Right. But my producer told me that you were also a publisher.
Yes, I am.
Publishing company.
Yes.
And for people that either draw or would like to write a book, what advice would you give them that they should do to start the process? Because once you start the process, you most likely are going to end it.
Okay, so some people end it with the completion.
Right.
Some end it with denial, meaning they just gave up.
Right.
Fine. If you could pick up a pencil,
Right.
put it on paper, you're not going to hurt anybody but yourself.
Right.
Because the last thing you want to do is have a shoulda, woulda, coulda moment. 5
Exactly.
years down the road.
Exactly.
I am happy enough, and I can toot my own horn at this point in my career.
Yes.
I have
You should.
I have 27 novels. I have a title in every category. My goal by the end of next year is to be recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records for having a book in every major literary genre.
That's excellent.
So Stephen King does horror, Daniel Steele does romance, but Daniel Steele does not do horror, and Stephen King does not do romance. I write everything, from fairy tale to romance and everything else in between.
And I don't want to go away from the book, but this attracts me so much. This drawing in color.
Yes.
Oh wow! Look at that. Is that amazing or what? Tell me about this one. I see Batman here.
So there's a TV show called Batman the Animated Series.
Okay.
This is every major character in that show.
That's the Joker, right?
Joker's here.
Oh, the Joker. Okay.
Catwoman,
Yeah.
Robin,
Right.
Batgirl, Clayface, Harley Quinn, Scarface, Scarecrow, Riddler, Two-Face, Bane, Poison Ivy, Sewer King, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, Zeus, Ra's al Ghul, Mad Hatter, Killer Croc.
So, what does your family think about you writing those things at this age of your life?
Okay, so full disclosure, my family is just now starting to appreciate what I do.
Oh, well, do you think my kids care about me singing? I'm an international recording artist.
Well, what hit them when I was younger, it was like, stop wasting your time drawing robots.
Yes.
Now it's like, oh my God, you did another one, but you charging for it.
You see? I get off stage and they go, "We are hungry. Can you go make some spaghetti for us?" What's the other one?
This is one of my favorites.
Wow. That's
So I
beautiful.
love classical pieces of art, and
Right.
one of my favorites of all time is Starry Nights by Van Gogh.
Okay.
So I love Van Gogh and I love Disney.
Right.
So I combined the two. So I took Starry Nights and pretty much gave it an African theme with African colors.
Right.
And then added the Lion King, Mufasa,
Right.
played by the late James Earl Jones.
Right.
And then Simba and Nala.
And these are markers?
Yes.
Markers. And wow, this is unbelievable. How did you learn to mix the colors like that to kind of give the impression of...
Trial and error. Trial and error. Remember, I'm self-taught, so if it looks right, I'm gonna go with it. If not, I have a little piece of scratch pad,
Right.
and I'll start mixing colors.
Do
If I
you
got
do
the
you
right
do
one.
that before you put it on the main? That would be your main pastel. How do you call that?
Main canvas.
Right.
Yeah. So the pencil part is easy. When it gets down to like the different shading, I play around with it, and when I get the right color, I then implement it onto the board.
Unbelievable.
And this was done to the soundtrack of the animated Lion King
Right.
and the Lion King movie that just came out earlier this year.
Okay. And let me see the other one. Whoa, whoa. Check this out. Check this out. Is that amazing or what? So that's the Joker with,
Harley Quinn.
wow. I mean, you design the tongue and then the teeth and the gum. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You are a major artist. I mean, I take my hat off to you.
Thank you.
Because this is really beautiful. What didn't we talk about? We talked about this and
This one right here.
this one. Okay, let's talk about this.
Because I just completed this one about 2 weeks ago. And that's all pencil.
And that's the DC Marvels?
No, just DC.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the founding fathers of DC: Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and Cyborg.
And what are you going to do with that? Or do you plan on doing one of your little comic books?
I have a few sketch covers at home, but they have this all
Yeah.
on it.
Do you have an idea like you would like to push that out?
Well, no,
This is
because those are all
beautiful.
DC characters. So for me, I usually draw those for Comic Cons. So I'll have a customer come up and the book will already be drawn, and then they purchase the book with the custom artwork on the
Do
cover.
you have people that come and they are writing a book and they kind of sit down with you and then they talk to you and they say, this is what idea I have in the book. I would like you to design for me.
I've done that before, yes.
And
It's very tedious, but I love it.
it is tedious.
You always get that one client that knows what they want but don't know what they want at the same time.
Right, right.
And they tell you, do your thing. Whatever-
And after that, they criticize, they
Yeah.
tear it apart.
Yeah, but here's my thing. If the check clears,
I like that.
you've paid me for my time.
No, that's true. They have
Paid
to
me
pay
for my
you.
services.
They have paid
But
you.
here's the part that I love the most. You tell me to do my thing, and I do it,
Mm-hmm.
and you pay me, and then you change your mind.
You have to pay me again to continue.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, but it's like in painting, like when you're doing a painting, do you register your designs? Because you can find out where they've been sold to whom they've been sold to.
Yeah, I have a public record of all the pieces I've sold.
Right.
I have pieces in Holland, England. I have books in Japan, Australia.
And you can keep track of them?
Yes.
Listen, you're doing something great. So tell me how people can get in touch with you.
Okay, so you can reach me on my Instagram.
Instagram, which
at,
is
at Tattooed Ape Publishing.
Tattoo Ape
Publishing.
Publishing. Tattooed.
With a D, yes.
TATTOOED
APE. Yes, sir.
Publishing.
Yes.
Okay.
At Tattooed Ape Designs.
At Tattoo Ape Design.
And then if you want to book me for a podcast interview or for public speaking engagements,
Right.
that would be the tattooedape.official.
And when you do those engagements, what do you talk about?
Well, it depends on the situation.
Okay.
If I'm doing a podcast, if I'm a guest, usually it's based on their topic, whether it be art, comic books,
Right.
profession, how I got started. If it's public speaking, I'm going to a school, it's pretty much the standard format. Education is key. No guns, no violence, no drugs. If you have a dream, follow your dream.
Indeed.
Because I'm a firm believer in no child, and I'm going to be very honest for a second, because this is something that we really don't talk about. African American children either want to be a football player, a basketball player, or a rapper. The amount of young men that get into that career field are slim and none. If you have a talent to write, draw, be a photographer, anything of that, lean towards that. You have a greater chance of succeeding with your talent than being a target for a stray bullet. So that's kind of the message I give to children.
That's a beautiful
Follow
message.
your dream, follow your passion. If you don't have a passion yet, don't worry about it. It will come. like my artwork, it took time to get to this point. You may be a person who loves to draw and may not even be on this level, but for all we know, you may surpass me 15 years from now. Just be persistent and continue to work on your
Yes,
craft.
indeed, and everybody needs a beginning.
Yes.
Everybody needs a beginning. Everybody needs to know where to start.
Yes, that is true.
Where to start. Listen, our interview is coming to its end, but listen, I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Is there a specific phone number that you would like to give them if they want to reach you, or it's better that they reach you through Tattooed 8 Publishing, or
They can do the phone number 954
954
319
319
0409.
0409. Listen, Silverback, I really thank you for having visited us today, and I hope it's not going to be the last time.
Thank you.
You are phenomenal. I'm in awe with you. I want to congratulate you,
Thank you very
and
much.
please keep up. Keep us also. Let us know what you're doing. Because you're doing great things for the younger generation.
So in March, I'll be at Sunrise for the Sunrise Comic Con.
Okay.
For their 8th consecutive year.
Right.
I'm actually one of the founding fathers of
Right.
that event. And then in May, I'll be doing a free comic book day again at Past, Present, Future in Davie.
Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure being with you today. This is CHERCHER l'Artiste, our guest today, the phenomenal Silverback. I am Dalencour. Take a little time to do something nice for somebody this week. I love you. Bye-bye.